Hello and welcome to part one of our presentation of multiple minute fouls for contact to the head and neck. Today, we will see examples of contact to the head and neck, hear suggestions on how to best utilize your field of vision to see the fouls, and finally, the adjudication of the foul. Let's begin. There are three general terms that will be used in this presentation to describe how to use your eyes to see infractions. The first is a wide field of vision. Widening where we are looking allows us to see player positions, passing lanes, and movements of the players. Using this field of vision allows us to officiate transitions, loose balls, and shots on the inlines more effectively. The next term that is used is a medium field of vision. Using this field, you can see more details and still see a player or players from head to toe. As the play develops, shifting from a wide field of vision to a medium field of vision increases our ability to see such things as hand positioning on the stick, where did the check start, what was the point of contact, or even the legality of a screen. Finally, there's a reference to a narrow field of vision. Narrowing our field of vision allows us to take in as much detail as possible by zooming in on a specific area. You will not see the passing lanes or the movements of other players. Instead, you will be able to see the brand name of the glove or which shoe was untied. To conclude, it is vital to an official's success to change their field of visions during a play. By changing where we are looking during the development of a play, we can see more. Too often, we get mesmerized by the ball and focus on that instead of looking literally at the bigger picture. The first play we're going to look at is a cross check to the head and neck during a transition. This is a tough play to officiate, and we are going to break down how to best see everything that happens. There is a lot for the transition official to monitor when the ball is turned over in the midfield. The official must see everything and get down the field to cover the goal and inline. To best see everything, we must vary how we see the field to ensure better coverage and to adjudicate the fouls that may occur. Let's look at the development of this play and identify what happened and how we can be better prepared in our own games. First, a defending player grabs the offensive player with his free hand. While it may not appear to be much, the offensive player is forced to turn, and that starts the next sequence of events. After the player is turned, a short stick defensive player continues on a path to the offensive player. As the defensive player approaches, shifting our field of vision from medium to wide, we can see that his hands are in a position to deliver a cross check. If he does not change his hand position, the defensive player is putting himself in a position to have a foul called against him. As the short stick defensive player approaches the player in possession of the ball, the defensive player has not changed the position of his hands and then leaves his feet to initiate contact to the head and neck of the offensive player. By shifting our field of vision from medium to narrow, we can see the point of contact and follow through of the defensive player. There are two fouls to adjudicate on this play. The first is the hold, 30-second technical foul. The officials have two options in adjudicating the head and neck contact. The difference is determined by the judgment of the official in defining excessive under the criteria of the distance that the defensive player came to deliver the check. At minimum, Player 2 should receive a 3-minute non-releasable penalty. The rationale: the cross-check contacted the head and neck after leaving his feet. Also, the offending player followed through to contact the head and neck of the offensive player. A more severe adjudication is 3-minute non-releasable penalty plus ejection. The cross-check contacted the head and neck. The offending player followed through to contact the head of the offensive player, and the player charged from several yards away and left his feet. Therefore, the contact was excessive. There you have it, an example of a multiple minute foul for a cross-check to the head and neck. From this presentation, I hope you take away the following. Be ready for anything, as this happened at 2:05 of the first quarter, and it was the first possession for the team in white. Next, widen your field of vision to see more of the play. As the play develops, you're going to shift your fields of vision from wide to narrow, narrow to wide, and back again, repeatedly. Finally, officiate the whole play. Do not stop working after the first foul. Thanks for your time and attention. I hope this helps, and we'll see you on the field.